Alright, what's going on there, folks? As promised, I'm gonna continue my Impending Doom campaign, which is still in progress. But I did finish this map like long time ago, I believe. This is the third Yaro map, which is mission 8 of Impending Doom, City of Refuge. Yaro and the Covenant proceed to the Terran city state called Supreme to intercept Vlad himself. Let's get this started here. I'm gonna turn on the briefing music. Shortly after killing another one of Vlad's henchmen, Yaro and his warriors travel to the Terran city state of Supreme. Is that too loud? I think that was too loud. Sorry for that. City of Refuge. Our scouts just confirmed this place is indeed called Supreme. If that henchman did tell us the truth, his master should be here somewhere. What is your course of action, Praetor? Since most of our warriors require some time to recover from the last battle, I will lead the search myself. Understood, Praetor. I'll order a few of our remaining warriors to aid you. I shall notify our Facemith to warp in any available structures to assist you. There is no time to rest, warrior. Come, you'll accompany me in my search for this Vlad fellow. Alright, so find Vlad Nikolaevich, or Yaro must if I end the briefing. Let's get this started here. Boost up the game speed. Oh, what is this? How long is that man going to make me wait? It's the guy from my previous campaign, KCS. Why, Mr. Nikolaevich, I expected you to be on time. I'm a busy man during the third day. Open the door. Come right in. What sorcery is this? We are in position. You must first find a suitable resource area, Praetor. Understood.
I hunger for battle. Executor, immediately.
So now we're back. We're still continuing Yaro's story where we left off on Yaro 2, which was mission
What would you ask of me?
5, I believe.
As you will.
Any last words? You guys are all going to hell. I knew I should have betrayed the organization too. What? Terrans killing each other? It appears we have found an optimum execution. Destroy the Terran buildings near the resource area. That's easier said than done. And then I also placed a supply depot wall so the player can traverse out of the prime location. There you go, destroy the Terran buildings. Our Facemith is currently warping in readily available structures to your location. And at this time we can't move our units, as you can see. And now there it is. Warp complete. Transferring leftover resource nodes from previous battle. And this campaign, this mission, we'll have to work with what we can't work. I'm not gonna lie, it's one of the harder missions that I crafted. I actually originally intended to upload this on Monday, but I forgot how hard this mission was, so here I am on Thursday night trying to redo my failure here, obviously. And you'll see why. And so, you should have noticed something too, like, oh DP, does this map seem kind of smaller for some reason? And yes, you are correct, this map is actually 128 by 32. So as you can see, the top and bottom is kind of very, feels like we're map is a little bit tight, you know. And look at this sprite work that I did. Very lazy there. Just so in my consciousness saying that these doodads are, or rather sprites are submerged underwater. But, yeah. And this supply depot, you can either destroy it yourself or the enemy Terran that we're gonna fight soon will destroy it. And come down and wreck my face. So another very important thing about this mission is that resources. This is all the resources that we get, and the player is up against a very formidable Terran computer, which is the traders, commanded by Vlad, the red dude we saw earlier, who's also a character from my previous projects like KCS, Random Mission Project, and whatnot. He does make a brief cameo in my Balcorn's Bad Times cinematic StarCraft maps. So go check that out if you have no idea what the hell DK's saying. And anyway, back to this mission. It's a race against time, and here's one thing that I had to check the trigger because there is on my own map, because it's been a while since I last played it. There's a trigger that I placed where if you build a cybernetics core, it's gonna have a trigger that you'll see in a few minutes, but that'll screw the player, which is us. And it looks like. And if you haven't noticed by now, Yaro also got a stats upgrade. He has more shield and HP and armor. Same damage though. So what do we know so far? Resources are limited. Not much building space. We're up against very heavily guarded turns. And if you look at your building production stuff that you can build, you are very limited with that as well. So, and now I'll build a cybernetics core and tell you what the heck he's talking about. And this is also a race against time in a way because the AI will keep getting stronger as the time passes by. Because I put the AI as difficult level setting, which now that I think about it, what was I thinking? Given with the limited tech that I actually forced the player to play around with, like I put it so that you can't make air units, you can't even make shuttles or observers, and there are Terran units that cloak too, and there are spider mines as well. So it's a very tough mission, very very tough. Praetor, I bring dire news. Tell me at once. The Terrans there are using some sort of EMP disruptors which damaged our warp matrix during transit. That explains why some of our structures are still unavailable at this time. Yes, Praetor. You will have absolutely no air support until those disruptors are destroyed for good. I sense there are more to this than it seems. Unfortunately, our scouts report those disruptors can completely nullify our plasma shields to minimal power within a certain range. You are already within the radius of the disruptor's nullification. I suggest getting rid of any lingering Terrans in your way before you and your warriors continue the hunt for your primary target. Understood. We'll have to utilize some of our shield batteries for it. And now the mission objectives changed. And there it is. It's a full-blown macro map. It's not a search and rescue map. So DK lied there. And in a few minutes or so, there's gonna be a trigger that completely shreds all the shield. And it's gonna keep repeating until you defeat the Terrans. You defeat the map, literally. And that's the hard part, obviously. So what I need to do right now is, I need to take off fast. and get some Archons, because in the trigger I made it so that all the Protoss units except Archons are affected by the EMP thing. So that's for balance purposes. Otherwise the Archons would have been totally useless. But then again, oh no, not there, sir. Then again, the computer is also used. The computer also uses what should I call it? The computer also uses science vessels and uses EMP anyway. I probably should have disabled that, but I don't know. When I first played this, when I first made it and then played it myself, it was so easy because I knew exactly what to do. But after several months of not playing this map and then playing it after a long absence, this map is actually really hard. So I gotta be somewhat careful here, to be honest. These units keep coming for some reason.
What would you ask of me immediately?
There it is. You heard that sound, right? Those disruptors are quite dangerous. The EMP disruptors appear to be activated once every 8 minutes or so. Only the mighty Archons are able to resist the disruptor's notification as well. It was fortunate I had my battle armor modified for this. At any rate, ready ourselves again for disruptors. And there you have it, folks. Even the building's shield gets nullified, and it's every 8 minutes. Rip. DK, what were you thinking, boyo? I don't know, man. I don't know. And you can also use reavers for this to lay siege, because I did make a very long ramp for the player to kind of maneuver around, because just using the normal ramp is just not enough when you're leading your unit on, you know what I mean? So, but today I'm gonna just try to brute force myself in. I don't think you need reavers. It is good to have reavers because of the bunkers and siege tanks too. But I don't know, I'll try. And these resources thing is a trap. You can't really access these 3 nodes here. And this is a sprite too, so just some aesthetic purposes and whatnot. And as you can see, I am just lacking gas at the moment. But sooner or later, it's gonna be minerals. So the easy way to play around with this map is just mass up, and then time your attack, and then hope for the best. You gotta do some micro when you're attacking, obviously. You can also play around with the getting, Psionic Storm and whatnot, but because the Terran units do clump up, and it's good against like spider mines and these things, but that's of course that's everyone else's preference, And like this, like. Alright, that's fine. Y'all gonna take some health damage, but it's fine. Or not. Okay, there we go. And you preferably want to get upgrades as soon as possible. I don't remember if I went too forward or not when I first played this and beat this. But I feel like I did get all my upgrades before I lost all my resources. But I don't know, my memory is fuzzy at the moment. I'm gonna save here, because still I can still backtrack. But again, as you can see, I need to make more stuff. And I should probably build a shield battery or 2, but I'll hold off to that. So the robotics facility only allows building reavers, No observer, no shuttle.
Upgrade complete.
Where's that? I think I'm gonna attack. I should try to attack right now.
I hunger for battle.
Jesus, these fire bats are very resilient. So this is gonna be a test play. I'm gonna see if I have enough units right now. Probably, this is not enough to be honest, but I will try anyway.
For battle. Immediately. Naktakala. For hire.
And it's good to attack like as soon as possible. Before they use siege mode and stuff, but looks like it's still not. I don't have enough units, so I have to wait a bit. Preferably, I might. No. I'm just gonna this time. I'm just gonna go full blown gateway units. I can also pump out some high temps here. I'll probably attack once I have my level 3 weapons. Until I fully exhaust my resources. That's the safe bet. So I'll move my units here. Yaro's gonna just sit tight. As time passes by, since this is a difficult level of Terran AI, it'll try to use rigs and whatnot. But I'm hoping for the best here. As you notice, sometimes you can see this or not. It's because depending on whichever angle you are at, you can't really see this. So, because it's on top of a doodad, which is which blocks vision. But anyway, that's just some technical stuff. I just need to make a bunch of units. I have still plenty of gas. Soon I'm gonna lose all my shields, except for Archons, because Archons are only the mighty ones can stand up to the Terran's wicked technology. So as you can see, even Yaro lost his shield. Now imagine if I made it so that even the Archons use shield. There's literally no point. Alright, got a problem here. I need to move away. Oh, that was dangerous. That was dangerous. We're at a point where the Terran unit will start becoming very, very aggressive. And I need to redo my photon cannon. There's no telling when these Terran units will start cloaking. So forth. They have the advantage there. We should probably put some units here. I need more melee units, so like Archons. I need to bring a probe too, because I need to build a photon cannon here. Otherwise, it's gonna be pretty bad. Alright, I want to save right now. I want to see if I can attack right now. Probably not.
Command, what would you ask of me?
Alright, that was bad. I think I can do it.
Command immediately, as you will. I hunger for battle. Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Oh no. I might probably lose that thing. Wow, they do a lot of damage. I guess this is where I need to have more Archons.
Immediately.
I'm just gonna stand here for a bit. Probably beat. Like so. I need more ground. I need more melee units. To be honest. Or bait the units. You come here. I can't believe these things outrange your gun. That doesn't sound right, actually. I'm gonna save now. And let's see if I can go attack now. The medics. I'm losing. I need to get my reinforcements in. I think I'm doing a little bit better. Somewhat. Looks like the boost have closed. And I lost the probe somehow. I don't know how that happened. Alright, looks like my resources are getting thinned out here. I'll do a cycle save. I still need to worry about the timer thing. Alright, so this is why I made a photon cannon. You can't make an observer. I don't know why I did that, but I must have been crazy actually. I'm gonna lose my shield pretty soon. But
warriors have engaged the enemy.
yeah, that was bad. There's still a cycle save here. I'm confident. So if I took a bit longer to launch this attack, and this attack was very costly, I probably would have lost. Oh, that's why I saved. The savior. now I can kind of take my seat time here. And get my Archons. But I did kind of thin out the production facilities. It's just that high ground siege thing's gotta be a bit of a problem. And there's actually a battle cruiser too, like somewhere up here. So I need to bum rush my units there. But at this point, I did beat the map. Got micro a little bit. Get more Archons. I can. Well, I can. I'll probably save. I can save this now. Woo! Yeah. See, I don't need to make beavers. All right. Let's move my units up here. Oh, that I forgot about that. I need more units. Wow, why does this seem so hard? It wasn't this hard, if I remember correctly. Oh, okay, there's a battle cruiser. Gotta be careful, Paul.
What would you ask of me? I am needed.
Okay, my probes are slowly wrapping up the resources. I'll save here.
As you will.
You know, why don't you get some shield back, whoever. Get a Dragoon here. My resources are pretty much over with. I can also bring probes to help with the attack. And I don't need to worry about that high ground siege tank anymore. I baited it near the command center and killed it. So yeah, man. That went a little bit better. I just attacked a little bit early this time before the AI went bonkers. And then one other thing that I did with this map is that I used Jim Raynor mode inside the bunker, so they'll stay in there all time. So that's what I did. Okay, I need to destroy whatever is over there, then make my way to that door here.
As you will.
Okay, let's save here again.
What would you ask of me? I hunger for battle.
Very well. There's the command center there. That's the command center that used nuke. Obviously. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Destroy that command center, and pretty much I won the game. Resources lost. Onward, my warriors.
Your command?
And here comes the last set of Marines trying to defend. And as you can see, so Jim Raynor Marine with 45 HP instead of 40 HP. I was just thinking a little bit about StarCraft 2 Marines. I don't know why StarCraft 2 Marines have 45 HP as opposed to 40 HP. But yeah, that's basically it. So with the door open, Yaro and his warriors continue the hunt for Vlad. Whew, that was something else. So 25 minutes. If you play this for the first time, I guarantee you're gonna lose this, because as if you progress and if you like overbuild gateways or whatever, then you have not enough resources to mass a strike force, and they're gonna constantly pump out cloaked ghosts and wraiths and put more siege tanks in their defensive position. So that's why I had to take a chance and attack. Thankfully I did. I did suffer a lot of casualties if you look at the video. So, but yeah, that was it. We were confident here, destroyed Vlad's underlings, and yeah, that's it for Impending Duke here, folks. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. DK signing off.